Dean Jones was in command at the other end, hoisting Neil Hartley for a huge 6 over extra cover. War fell to Jarvis when trying to be just a little over-ambitious, giving Jarvis his one success for 62 from his 11 overs. Jones was enjoying himself at Sidebottom's expense. This one of his 8 fours in his 89 as the Australian innings closed after 55 overs at 297 for 3. And Jones, like all the Australians, must have been delighted with what was a rather special Headingley pitch.
It is. It's an absolute belter. I think the wickets generally at Headingley have been improving. I've been doing a big rebuilding programme, you know, over the last few years, and I've only got 2 to do, and then I've been through the whole square, so I'm delighted all this season. We've had some very good wickets.
It looks very white.
That's right. Well, that's the confidence I've got now. I can get them very dry because I know I can get a trusty surface. Before, when you were on wickets that I knew were unreliable, you were a little bit botchy and having to dodge around, and you really couldn't go through with proper preparation.
But you think the test wicket this time around is going to be just right?
Well, this test wicket is a young test wicket, and I'm sure that it's going to perform a lot better than the old test wickets. And I'm certainly looking for Headingley test wickets to end up certainly at the top of the Test Match League.
Martin Moxon was back from injury to open the Yorkshire innings, and he was enjoying the conditions as well. This boundary off Greg Campbell struck with great assurance. Mervyn Hughes opened the bowling with Campbell and took Metcalfe's wicket as Yorkshire began to subside. Metcalfe scored just 2 before playing on, and Blakey also scored 2, taking 20 minutes over it. Campbell, the bowler, Zura, the wicketkeeper. Yorkshire's position was becoming desperate, with the odds against a victory matching the scoreline. In fact, the bookies had written them off. While Yorkshire wickets fell, the Australians took time out for public relations work. Moxon was still offering resistance, this 4 off Carl Rackerman. Moxon going on to become top scorer with 55, while Carrick and Bairstow took advantage as the cause was lost and the pressure eased. Carrick scored 17, Bairstow a typically belligerent 46. Yorkshire were eventually all out for 188 to give Australia victory by 109 runs. Man of the match was, not surprisingly, David Boone, in quite phenomenal form.
Oh, a little bit of luck going along the way, and just hopefully it'll keep going for a while longer.
When you're in a run like this, do you just relax and enjoy it, or do you try and work out what's going particularly right, or how do you play it?
Oh, you just keep working hard and keep practicing as much as you can and working really hard at all your game to try and make sure that it keeps going.
One or two of the Australian party had a few harsh words to say about the Headingley pitch before you came here. Now you've had a good look at it. I presume you don't mind it too much?
That was a good wicket today, actually. It seemed a little bit with a new ball, but after that it was a good one-day wicket.
But you don't mind the odd little bit of seam early on, do you?
No, I think you've got to expect it as an opener, especially with the new ball. So, you know, once you get over that, it was a very good wicket today.
And how do you feel now going into the first one-day international?
Well, we're feeling reasonably confident. You know, we're playing reasonably good cricket, and hopefully we'll get it together and win the first one on Thursday.
And that first match in the Texaco Trophy is at Old Trafford, followed by Trent Bridge on Saturday and Lords on Monday, when the Australians will be up against someone who we saw coming back into a bit of form last Sunday at Worcester. The name of Ian Botham was announced in the England squad, and he enjoys the challenge of the Aussies.
Well, it's the old enemy. It's the way Test cricket started. It's always a sellout. I mean, you could take 11 guys off Bondi Beach and you'd have a great game of cricket against the Australians, and likewise you could take 11 guys from a park in England. So it's the old rivalry, it's the old enemy.
It should be a great game on Thursday. The opening Texaco One-Day International at Old Trafford. Coverage starts here on BBC One, 10:40 on Thursday morning. Now, elsewhere.